From Jackson College Athletics, Executive Director for Athletics and Student Development, Courtney Ivan, and Assistant AD and Head Men's Baseball Coach, Rick Smith. Good morning.
Morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You too.
Yeah, good to see you guys. We were just on campus on Saturday, and campus is looking really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's starting to look even better.
Yeah.
I hear it from the community almost every day on something as far as, boy, your campus is changing. You know. And
Yeah, I drove, when I left, I drove around the back, past the Jets hangar and the tiny village, and saw all the work that's being done on the ball fields, just finishing up concessions and restrooms. They're going to be awesome. Lights, you're going to have night baseball this year?
yeah, and we're pretty excited.
Yeah, Rick, when you go back to when you started, right?
It was a Mickey Mantle field. It was purple dugouts, and
Yeah.
I'm going, do I really want to get involved with this, or should I stay where I'm at? You know, but
Well, we're certainly glad you did, and the success. But how cool for the athletes, administrators, staff, everybody to be able to have those beautiful fields right on campus.
yeah, and it's not just for us. The community, we'll be having some varsity high school baseball games and softball games on the diamond too, so
Yeah.
they can enjoy. And I think it's just great for both sports to the improvement and as they say in the slang term, staying with the Joneses.
Yeah.
As far as it's just a good buzz.
Yeah.
I noticed that one of the highlights of the MLK dinner was one of the men of merit at Jackson High who spoke, Mr. Selby, said he wants to play basketball at Jackson College. So I know it's exciting for you to have local athletes interested in playing sports at JC.
Absolutely. We love finding those local talents that want to stick home and can play at that college level. So we've got several right now, and we're always looking for more.
We've got a lot of athletes here who are capable of playing at Jackson College, correct?
We absolutely do, yes. Jackson is a great area with great athletes.
The majority of the women's basketball team, Jackson County athletes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sure.
Come out and watch them.
Yeah, come out and watch. It's really
And they're
really
hot
good.
right now.
They're hot right now. I think we're sitting at, they just won their opening conference match. They're 12-1, I believe, right
Yeah.
now. So, which is huge. So they're up again tomorrow, Wednesday, against Wayne County. So it'll be a great match.
Come out and watch the Jets. It's a great experience. And we have an annual event that helps support athletics at JC.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, the Sportsman's Banquet, it seems like it just keeps evolving, and we fine-tune it each year, and there's quite a buzz as far as that time of year, and we're really happy with the event and how everyone from the college ties into it, and it turns out to be just a great time.
You guys have a ton of high-level prizes, auction items. How long? Oh, look at this! Drew Henson signed bat.
Yeah.
Where'd Drew go to high school, Rick?
Brighton High
There you
School.
go. There you go. Where do you get all this stuff from?
That right there, I got from the scout that signed Drew, Mr. Dick Groach.
Yeah.
Dick Groach also signed Derek Jeter.
Perfect.
So it happens. I'm getting older, so I know a few people.
But it's a really, you can go to some events, and but it's amazing the amount of stuff you guys have. Like, this is worth your time to go to this for sure.
Yeah, there's literally hundreds of prizes that you could win. And everybody wins something, at least,
You win a good time at least.
Yeah.
And it's not just for the outdoorsmen. We have other prizes too that it's just like you said. It's a good time out. It kind of kicks it in gear. We haven't had a lot of snow this year, but it just
Oh boy.
we do have a 600 tracker this year. Last year we missed it a couple years, and so we're really happy.
Do you hunt yourself, Rick?
I do.
Yeah.
That fish
Yeah.
I live on Sand Lake, so I
Yeah.
pretty close to the outdoors.
Yeah, Andy, you got to go. I've been to this a few times, and it really is a fun night. And what's really cool is you have all of your athletes working the event, so you get a chance to visit with these athletes, but they get it. They know that this event helps support their programs, particularly baseball. You have every baseball player there.
Yeah, and that's the tie-in to the community, you know, as far as making sure our athletes are visible, and like I said, they enjoy it. You know, our alum athletes still talk about it, and you know, it's like I said, it's a fun time. It's one of those fundraisers I love having.
I need to go. So I'm February 11th. What time does it start?
The doors open at 5 p.m.
Perfect.
And usually out of there by 9:30.
Very cool.
The meal, we have a hard time changing anything because you know, they've done such a good job with the meal. So that's another attraction. It's not just you know, winning a prize and that. It's having a good meal, and you know, and again, that's tied in with our college itself. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that Jackson College has their own food service.
Yeah,
and
really
Chef
good.
Greg, you have an executive chef that's in charge of everything, and he's unbelievable, and the food is always awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Very good.
yeah.
Courtney, we took our daughter, she's 11, to the MLK event, and really hadn't been on campus and was kind of intrigued by it, which is it's cool. And you know, Bart and we lived across the street from the college growing up in the 80s, so I've seen all of the changes that have been made over the last, really, you could say 40 years. But what's life and the buzz like on campus in 2022-23 for the students?
I mean, it's really growing. You know, we had a little setback with the COVID. Things
Sure.
were a little more reserved, but having our housing back to being more full, having more campus events, there's a lot of buzz, and having, you know, our teams do well creates more buzz. So I love our weekday games. We had our students coming over from housing. Our athletes know each other, our students know each other, so do our staff and faculty. So they know how they did the night before, and they're coming out to support. So it's a great feeling, it's a great buzz, and it's just continuing to grow and grow, which I'm really excited about, and it's going to be an awesome campus atmosphere moving forward.
Yeah, that's what's neat to see too. If you go to any of the games, you see the stands with athletes from the other programs supporting. They all support each other.
And that's the greatest thing, is that they're all essentially one big family with, you know, in different sports, but they come out and support each other. And you know, we're coming into the MLK event, and it was, you know, the sun was out. It was not so bad out. There was a soccer player out playing catch with the softball player. You know, hasn't really played, but they're friends, they're buddies. They want to be involved with each other. So it's awesome to see them making those, you know, relationships and moving along the way. Those are awesome.
Rick, for the sportsman banquet, can you come as an individual? Are you accepting sponsorships? What's the best way?
You could come by yourself and enjoy the people there. You probably know someone. So we do have single tickets too. We have tables of 8 in different levels of sponsorships. The first level is our captain's table, where the captain of the table will get a prize. And then they'll be in a drawing for a bigger prize as far as all the captain tables. We have a level for the sponsor tables, and we also added this year our presidential table, where you're getting a little bit more. It's more or less you could just stay at your seat, and everything's pretty much provided for you. So it's there's, you know, everyone's at a different level.
Sure.
So we try to be as you know, helping that each level out, and so on. You can get your tickets through our website at jacksoncollegejets.com, and then just link it on, and then it'll take you. And if you can't make the event, you can still purchase an ATV ticket because you don't have to be present to win.
One of the coolest things at this event, the last table to go through the buffet line gets a cash jackpot donated by all the other tables.
But
And
you
that's
don't know who goes last
Yeah.
until you open your envelope, right? Isn't that
Right.
how it
We
works?
draw them out, and
Yeah.
you know, and so as you get to each other day, I draw them out numerically. So you know, number 1 gets pulled first. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're out of the drawing, but that last
Yeah.
table gets that prize in there, which is always nice.
That's fun.
hopefully, you buy some
Yeah.
things with it at the event.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The other thing that's really good is that you will see someone that's there for their first time. They feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And then you see other tables that have been there and they chime in and
Yeah.
they show them. And so, like I said, it's pretty good to see that.
And there's a beer wagon.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll see you on February 11th. Thanks for coming
Awesome.
in.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
Yeah, and in the meantime, get out and watch the men's and women's Jets basketball team at Vic Hughes Fieldhouse. Thanks to Rick Smith and Courtney Ivan from Jackson College. More of the morning show. Meet the JTV staff coming up next.